Hello, my friends. I mean you. Yes, you.
Data of every description will pervade our consciousness. Holograms projected beneath our eyelids.
Welcome to the DCC Museum.
Hi and welcome back to the museum. Today's video is about the unboxing of a DCC 450, a second generation machine that we have been searching for nearly 10 years to find one in box, and today is the day we're going to share this unboxing with you. Originally it was part, and also known as the DCC 91, as it was part of a mini system that Philips produced in the mid-90s, which had a DCC 91. The 450 is different because it could be used as a standalone and didn't need the system. Nice little wrapper with the warranty card. Doubt that would make any impression on anybody. The manual that includes the DCC 91 and the 450 also explains the differences. A list with all Philips DCC dealers, all the original connection cables. I loved how they did that packaging with the remote. Yeah, even the remote is still in seal. Very nice. Trying to do the least amount of damage. So we put it on the bench. On top is the 450 that we just unboxed. This is the 91 and this is the amplifier, tuner and CD. The mini system is about 10 inch or about 26 centimeters, and it's really a nice complete system where everything was hooked up in the bus system with by Philips, and there's really no difference between the 91 and the 450. Other than this little marking here, which tells you that you can use this as a standalone and it would include the remote. If you would have a 91, I get a lot of questions about that. Why is my remote not working on the 91? Because the 91 is part of this system, and if you have the system remote for the amplifier, etc., you can control the DCC. But if you put the DCC separately, it will work, but you will not have a remote control. This is part of the second generation system, so everything inside here really represents what's inside a DCC 600, so a larger system or a MIDI system like the 300 or 380 is just really cramped in there. The problems are the same, mostly the gear and the belts, and sometimes even the pinch rollers need replacing. So we have already done a video about that. We're still going to replace it anyway to show you what the inside looks like. Although this never made it to the North American market, there is a switch between 220 and 110 volts. The unit was produced, we can see that by a serial number, in 1994, week number 16. So here is the tricky part with these machines. There is a vital screw to get to the mechanism, which only is held by 2 screws here, but 1 screw is behind here. On any other second generation machine, that is really easy to find, but on this one you gotta remove the plastic plate, the display, which is really tricky. There's also some glue here, tape. Gotta be very careful with that. And then it's intact. Sometimes they break right here in the middle if you're not careful enough, and then you will lose the unique feature of having that logo, which is infrared sensor. So the screw is right underneath here. And again, with any other models of the second generation, that screw is easier accessible. We remove the tray by hand so we can loosen the front cover. Turn that back. So, and 1 screw is over here and 1 screw is over there that need to be removed so we can get to the mechanism. Also, one different thing in that mechanism versus any other second generation is because this is so small, there is a extra fan with a sensor to provide the necessary cooling. So one important tip is this connector right here, that you can put it in the wrong position. Remember that the red always goes towards the mechanism. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 cables coming loose, and now removing the 2 screws. So to get to the gear, it's exactly the same like on the previous video. We have to remove the mechanism in 2 parts to get to the gear. While we're at it, I'm going to replace the belt, side belt, and take a look at the pinch rollers. So now we have put everything to 110 volts. Let's see if it works.
Taking care of things. And, know where I come from.
Perfect. Okay, I'm gonna put it back together. So we're very happy with the results of this restoration. This will go back in box and go on display at the DCC Museum. Hope you enjoyed this video. See you next time.